Hi, beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel. Wherever you're joining me from in the world today, it is a pleasure to have you here. First time viewers, my name is Kathy. I'm an intuitive holistic health coach, wellness mentor, and spiritual guide. And dropping in this week, hopefully, with some shorter messages for you all. The last 4 weeks have been very, very big, powerful messages. And these ones coming in this week, well, at least as we start the week off, are coming in from the Archangel Power cards, and they are clarified by a really funky, obviously modern signs of the times, beautiful souls. So we're getting into a little bit more personalized messages, hopefully, and something that's very relevant for what you're all going through right now, not as much for the collective. But beautiful souls, these two, to start off this week, I was like, oh my goodness, are we going to start this again? This synchronicity of these messages coming up in different decks, but still very similar messages. The first one out today from the Archangel Power deck is beautiful Archangel Michael, the Three of Michael. Release the past, right? Release the past. You will grow from this situation. Time heals all wounds. Now, I am sure late last week I had messages coming up that were very similar to this. And beautiful souls, in this picture, you can see Archangel Michael giving this divine feminine the most beautiful hug. I mean, she's just sunken into his arms. She's got her hands or her head in her hands. It's quite dark in the background. He's giving her the most beautiful, comforting hug. Like they're just saying everything is going to be all right. Some of you may just feel they're saying depleted, you're drained, you're tired, you're over it, you're battle weary, you've got the scars. You just, it's been so long out in the trenches, they're saying. And some of you, they're just saying you just need a break. You just need a rest and you just need a break. And you just need a comforting hug and the angels to tell you that everything is going to be all right. For many of you, as I've said before, there are waves going through at this time. You are going through, you are releasing things. This Mercury retrograde, we've got, lots of different planets that are retrograde at the moment. We're coming up to another full moon. Emotional times, beautiful souls, things that are coming up to be purged and released, releasing the past. They just keep showing me this sentence. It is such a big one right now for many of us, right? We need to release the past. And the dove, right? I always take this as a symbol of God, beautiful souls, in a reading, in a message. You've got the light of the divine behind Archangel Michael here as well, this golden glow. No matter what it's looked like in the past, they're just showing me the mountains and the terrain in the background. You're feeling quite battle weary, but it is coming to an end. You will grow from this situation, whatever you've just been through, or this period of emotional upheaval. They're just saying time heals all wounds. And your little clarifier to this from the signs of the times, cannot make this up, number 29, endings. Endings, beautiful souls. Releasing the past, endings. Now we have to release, right, what is no longer serving us. And some of this may have been uncomfortable for you out there, but beautiful souls, it's because there's a brand new beginning. I mean, this is a skull, right, signifying death and rebirth. Many of you have been through literally a death and a rebirth over these past, I'm going to say, good couple of months, definitely over this last month period. They've been massive energies. They're also showing me the dates, right? So this has, well, obviously 29, right? So 2 and 9 is 11. You might be seeing 11, 11 again, the 111s. 11 may be a signifier for you. You could be born on the 11th. This could be some kind of importance attached to the number 11. 11 is obviously high manifestations. It's the number of awakenings, especially, but also the date. So there's March and September. March is on the top. September is flipped, like it's upside down, beautiful souls, right? So if I hold it like this, you should be able to see September, right? So, but it's flipped. So March and September. So this could be very significant time frames for one or some of you out there. And the date on the card is the 11th. Now, this could be a video for a whole other day, beautiful souls, but I have been seeing 9/11 for the last couple of weeks. I have spoken to friends about it. I've sent them screenshots. I have looked up the biblical meaning of 9/11, beautiful souls. As many of you in America know, a hugely significant day, an historic day that will always be remembered. I feel there is going to be things popping off, not only for all of you that are watching and connecting with this word, between that time frame, between September and March, especially. And I've talked to friends about this where I've said, I feel over the next 5 months, especially. Um, so that's very, very close. That's literally, they're saying 6 months: September, October, November, December, January, February, March was 6 to 7 months. Somewhere in this time frame, right, there is not only going to be significant things happening for those of you here on this channel that are watching this message, but also collectively in the world. And beautiful souls, as I said, maybe this is a message for a whole other day, but 9/11, the biblical meaning means, right, that judgment is coming to the earth, right? God has basically had enough. And we know, beautiful souls, that there is a massive spiritual warfare happening right now on the planet. As above, so below. There's going to be a lot more crazy, weird, wonderful, wild things that are going to happen. Particularly, as I said, I feel personally over the next 5 months, but this could be 5 to 7 months as it's showing here in the cards. 11, as I said, March and September could be two very significant months, especially. But let's get into these messages. So the 3 of Michael, beautiful souls, you will grow from this situation. When challenging events occur, it is important to take time to heal. You do not have to do it alone. Many of you have been alone physically. You felt as though you've had no support from anyone, right? You've been in the corner in the fetal position some days, crying or just wondering, how on earth is my life going to turn around? How, God, are you going to move this situation that literally feels as though it is dead, it is done, it is dusted. There is no way there could be any life that could possibly be breathed back into this situation, or there is no way that we could be turning it from literally a death sentence back into something that is life affirming and positive. Take that as it resonates. Forgive yourself and everyone involved. Forgiveness was coming up so heavily last week. Ask your angels, your guides, or human friends for assistance. Some of you are waiting for destiny helpers to come in and help you. And that's me to a certain degree as well, beautiful souls. I need help with my social media and my posting. I've got no time. I've got no time to be doing the tech stuff on the back end, for so many different things. And, my zone of genius is being out with people, out in front of people, mentoring people, guiding people, all of the things, providing the information, not sitting behind a computer screen trying to work out reels and algorithms and hashtags and all of those things. So beautiful souls, some of you, as I said, you may be just exhausted. You're just exhausted, right? It's been a long battle. We have been in the trenches a long time for many of us. Your actions and your choices may have been seen as unkind or in error. So this could be on both sides of the fence. If there's been some kind of disagreements or arguments, or they're just saying clashes in perspectives, could be coming through right now as well. Remember, we're still in Leo energy, beautiful souls. And so, as I've said before, it can go from a beautiful little ember, a spark, to suddenly a raging inferno. And again, with these planets, in retrograde as well, I'm not really into all the planetary things. I know some of you in the comments often get in there and give me the little update. I totally appreciate it. I'm sure other subscribers and viewers would have as well. But I know that there's a lot going on. And obviously, you know, this is spiritual warfare that we are under. The planet is under heavy spiritual warfare. The Christ light is beaming through, and we all know that God wins, right? Love wins, beautiful souls. But it doesn't mean that things are not going to get a bit more messy, a little bit crazier, a little bit more intense, a little bit more uncomfortable. There's a lot of things that are predicted to be happening, particularly in 2025. And I feel, as I said, going into the end of this year. Ask your angels and guides to help you see the reason for this situation in your life. What is this teaching me? What is this person teaching me? Why did I react that way? What is this unhealed wounds and trauma that is being triggered at this time? For some of you, this is all about past wounds that maybe getting triggered again through another situation that's going on around you. And again, it's usually family, it's usually close friends, it's usually work colleagues, it's usually partners, it's usually the people closest to you that will trigger you the most. A new perspective could allow you to view things in a different light. Oh my goodness. That was no mistake, beautiful souls. Maybe some of you, that's how you feel right now, upside down, you know, turned inside out, everything's topsy-turvy. You will know that you will also become a stronger person over time because of this challenge. God is also building up his warriors at this time. As I said before, beautiful souls, it is spiritual warfare on the planet right now, right? And some of you just need a bit of reprieve. Some of you need to just take fives. You need to go over there and sit on the sidelines for 5 or 10 minutes and catch your breath and have someone that's going to say, it's all right. You're going to get through this. It's intense. I know. Archangel Michael, he is the warrior angel, beautiful souls. They've sent him in to tell you, listen, I understand the level of warfare, the level of resistance, the level of adversity, the level of challenges that you have been up against. So we've sent you in, Archangel Michael. Additional meanings, time to release the past. The new cannot break forth, beautiful souls, until we fully release the past, until we fully release and forgive, until we let go of people, places, and things that are no longer serving us. No matter how much that comfort zone, you hate it, right? It's uncomfortable, it's awful, it's the same old, but branching out into the new can make many of us feel uncomfortable, right? It's stretching us, they're saying, and that's what we need. The old has to die away, and this can also be old belief patterns, thought patterns, the way that you've lived, your lifestyle, you know, cleaning up your food, your movement routines, whatever that is. It can be across the board. Disharmony and heart conditions. Well, beautiful souls, unforgiveness will usually go to the heart space, right? And the liver, by the way, if you're holding on to suppressed anger. But the heart, many of you have heart walls up that need to come down, or at least need to be coming down. They're saying brick by brick. And maybe that's some of you, maybe that's your journey at this time, is it's coming down brick by brick. But endings and new beginnings, beautiful souls, I swear to God, this is no mistake that I'm seeing these dates here. The skull appears when endings are at hand. It is a powerful symbol of mortality. And I feel this is also for some of these big structures that have been around for thousands of years, right? Some of the programming that has been in place over humanity, right? The death of a lot of these old structures, these old programs, the matrix system is coming down. There's holes all through it, beautiful souls, everywhere. It doesn't matter what they try and throw at us, right? And it doesn't mean they're going to keep trying to throw things at us, because they 100% are. Right? But many of us are awake now. This card also symbols the circle of life, both endings and how those endings birth new beginnings. So beautiful souls, right? it's just the circle of life, they're saying, right? There's always endings, but with every ending, there's a new beginning. They're just saying fresh hope, right? Hope springs eternal. And this also reminds me, when you're walking around, or you may live in a city, beautiful souls, or you're driving along, and you'll see like a flower or a weed or something that is growing through the concrete or the bitumen on the roads, and you wonder, how on earth did that little seed get into the most perfectly aligned position to grow out of a place and a space where you just go, that would be seemingly impossible. And they're just saying, this is many of you. This is the 2.0 version. Many people thought, beautiful souls, that what you've been under in the past was going to take you out, right? And for many people, many other souls, it most likely would have. And for some of you, they're also talking, right? The big D word, the big transition to the other side. Some of you have been up against that level of warfare, that level of spiritual attacks and witchcraft and generational curses that should have taken you out. But God built you differently, beautiful souls. That's why Archangel Michael has always been with you as well. You could be experiencing the end of a relationship, a job, or a phase in your life. It is imperative that you give yourself space to grieve this ending. And I feel, and this may only be for a small percentage of you out there, for some of you, you didn't even get the chance to grieve, beautiful souls. Something major happened, and again, this could have been your entire childhood. This could have been something significant that has happened to you in the past few years, past few months, whatever it's been. And because you literally, they're just saying, couldn't catch your breath before the next challenge or adversity hit you, right? So you didn't even have time to grieve. You didn't have time to release. They are giving you this opportunity now. And for many of you, this is these triggers that are coming up. And this could be around completely different situations and people that have reappeared in your life to literally poke you and get you into that place and space of opening up that wound that has not been fully healed. Allow the time and the space to accept it and process your emotions, whether it is welcome or it has been a long time coming or is sudden and unexpected. What did I just say? For some of you, you thought you had let go of these things or these situations or these people years ago, beautiful souls, lifetimes ago, right? But it's coming up again to be fully released and healed this time. Change is often uncomfortable, but this symbol is urging you to look at endings with a different perspective, because we like over dramatize things, beautiful souls. I can't even get my words out. Seriously, I can't wait for Mercury retrograde to disappear again. But beautiful souls, you know what I'm trying to say? We get into our head spaces, right? A lot of us, this has been a mental game, right? Satan and his minions, they will attack your headspace, right? Because it's got to be strong. This is, as I said, why Archangel Michael keeps showing up in these messages for you, right? You need that warrior strength. You need that grit, they're saying. You need that steely sword to cut through any of these mind games that you may have been coming up for you, that other people may have been playing with you. You may have been playing mind games, or other people might have been playing mind games with you in situations, beautiful souls. It's whatever it is, there's multiple different situations coming into this read. The plants pictured growing from the skull vase on this card symbolize that growth can occur after an ending. Endings act as fertile ground for whatever you decide to plant next. What are you going to plant, beautiful souls? And they're heavily emphasizing right now the mental space, right? The brain. What are you talking to yourself about? Are you talking positively or negatively? They've actually done studies with plants, with water, speaking beautiful words over plants and children and water and all of those things, and then speaking negative words and hate and vitriol and all of that over them. And the difference, beautiful souls, I know water is a big one and so are plants. That is a message for someone. So make sure that your mind space, your mental game, beautiful souls, is on growth and positivity, is what I'm trying to say here. Give yourself grace as you experience these transitions and prepare for a new start. Mourning and grief. What was I just saying before? Some of you, this is your opportunity just to have a good cry, just to sit down for 5 minutes and get a hug, even if it's from the angelic realm, and say, beautiful soul, you have been through so much. We see you. We understand what you have been through, right? Come over here and we're going to comfort you at this time. Difficulties are ending. Accepting things that you cannot change. Now, this is another big one for some of you out there. Accepting that some things, beautiful souls, are dead ducks in the water. It is done. Relationships, old friendships, cutting family ties, moving, whatever it's been for you, losing that job, whatever big impact. And it's big, beautiful souls, because they just keep showing me the skull. Like, this is literally a feeling as though you have died, like a near death experience for some of you. But endings create new beginnings, beautiful souls, and these new beginnings are coming in. There is something to be hopeful for. There is something to get excited about. Whatever has exited your life has exited for a reason. The angels know that there is something better on the horizon, right? The golden glow, the angel of peace, God over here in the corner, symbolized as the dove. There are smoother roads ahead. Just sit down for 5 minutes on that rock with Archangel Michael. Have a good cry, release it, let it go. Know that whatever's happened in the past cannot be changed. We can only focus now on moving forward, right? And they're just saying building back in a more positive way. New beginnings, beautiful souls. It's a blank canvas. But again, heavily on the 11s. Number codes are most likely going to start showing up in these readings this week, beautiful souls. September 11, September is inverted. March, Friday the 11th. So Friday could even be significant for some of you as well. So I'm going to show you that one more time, right? Very, very significant, beautiful souls. And as I said, me seeing that 9/11, right? Because 9/11 for you guys in America is emergency, right? That is, for us in Australia, it's 000. Emergency, emergency. So I feel that there is going to be something, possibly even in America, that is going to be transpiring over this next 5 to 6, 7 months, especially, or heavily impacting America, especially. But beautiful souls, just letting it go. And they're also saying, like the defibrillator, right? Trying to revive something that is dead. Right? It's time to plant something new, beautiful souls, and carry on. You've learnt the lessons. Grieve, mourn, take this time, whatever it is for you. Hit me up in the comments. Oh my gosh, here we go again. Beautiful souls, first time viewers, if you feel divinely led, hit that little notifications bell, subscribe to my channel. If that has resonated, hit the little thumbs up button below. I welcome you in with open arms, beautiful new viewers. And of course, I'm sending you all so much love at this time, beautiful souls. Have the most amazing day. Bye for now.